Om Ashato ma Sadgamaya Tamasho ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. So we are back to our study of their book Upadesamrta. Thanks for all of you who are there. We are reading that how to develop bhakti and what are good for practicing the devotion. So 6 paths have been described. One, devotion is to be enhanced. We talked about again and again. There is one point is one person should have enthusiasm. One point. Second, utsaha, determination. Nishchaya, determination. Yes, I will reach that goal. And third point is called the dhairya, patience or forbearance, to hold on, spiritual life. Performing acts favorable to bhakti. But you want to develop, generate love for God. So we should be engaged in things like that where we can be more involved in such situation, environment which is congenial for our spiritual growth and development. And we are talking about the part sangatyago, that means giving up the bad association, worldly association. That association creates two bad things in our life. One is that it creates the immediate bad move, bad motivation, bad association, bad talks, negative things. It creates immediate one bad impression in the mind. Mind is not thinking of God. So that's the bad thing. Second, after sometimes it happens what? It goes to the substratum and goes to samskara. Deep impression is created. And that deep impression, whenever it gets a congenial environment, it will stimulate that bad thought again. So I want to really love God, but it is opposite to that when I get involved into such things, that it is destroying my mood, or it is taking me in a wrong direction, forcefully. Samskara means it is not that you have any power in there. You want to be good, but your mind is pulled in some direction. That many people, many people are suffering in what we call Alcoholic Anonymous and others. Once alcohol is good, it is nothing wrong, but it is making us a slave of it. So similarly, any thought, any association which takes us to create such impression that I will be pulled into that and then I cannot come out. And that will force me and goad me, so that freedom is lost. And therefore the spiritual path becomes a big impediment in the spiritual path. So we have read all these things the other day. Only few points are there. So I will just run over those points. What happens? Attachment arising from samskara. Suppose if we go on bad association, what will happen? It will create an impression. One level. So in relation to one's association with the activities or karma, in the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, it has been said, what is said? That a person who is learned in the path of spiritual advancement, through knowledge, should not bewilder the intelligence of ignorant people by instructing them to give up their prescribed duties and engage in cultivation of higher knowledge. So rather, they should be given their path to follow and not create confusion in their mind. So therefore, one should be very careful that we don't get attached to our bad associations. Second point is sadhu sangha. The solution to become free from attachment to samskaras is opposite. When you mix with people or do things with some way, so behave some way, practice something that takes you down to the world and worldly thoughts. Now, contrary to that, you go to holy people, to go to a holy association where a mind will be thinking of divine. That's called Sat, truth. So, Sadhu Sangha, holy association. This unavoidable attachment to samskara can be purified only by the association of sadhus. Suppose we have created so many bad things in our past, we do not know. But now I want to be a devotee. How can I be a devotee? If so, you go and associate with the people, holy people, those who are noble, those who are leading a noble life. So you go and associate with them. It is the only remedy for this great disease. Main disease is that our sanskaras goading me. Impulsively it is forcing me to think wrong way, to do wrong action, even we understand it is not proper. When you give advice, we will say, oh, you should not do, you should not do. But I am doing the same thing. So that how to go? Go to a good sadhu, a sadhu association. Until one is purified from indulging in activities that have developed impressions in the heart, perfection in bhakti cannot be attained in any way. That means unless the samskaras are clean, that's why we pray every day, chant the name of the Lord and His glory unceasingly, that the mirror of the heart may be wiped clean. That is the point. Clean the mind. Clean, 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 go on. It has so many layers, 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 layers. And that will quicken if you are fortunate to stay in an association of the people, holy people. Bhagavat says association with the materialistic people, asat sangha, it is called asat, is the cause of material bondage, whether one associates knowingly or unknowingly. If you knowingly put your finger in the fire, what will happen? It will burn. And if you don't know but put your finger in the fire, what will happen? Burn. So, whether you know or not know, avoid bad association. And to remedy that, go to good association. Rather, this is a hot place, it is troubling you, get out of the hot place, go to a place, cooler place. So this is the sadhu sangha should be the remedy of our cleaning our mind and all the impressions, life after life, what we have accumulated in our deep subconscious. Wipe out, wipe out. So if a person associates with spiritually realized person, in the same manner, he attains freedom from material association. That's the beauty. That's why we are reading Mahapurush Maharaj, Shiva Ananda. You see how you stay with him, what he is talking, like Ramakrishna. Nothing but God. Anyone going, anyone sitting, whole book we read, what did you hear? How many times they are talking what is going in politics? What they are talking about, what is going on in the world of physics or in the world of all science or all the material development. He is talking, okay, these are good. But a spiritual person is only talking about God. And you see, when you read that, where our mind goes? Our mind goes to the holy association. So, that is the power of holy association. We would have to...
We say that in Holy Mother's life, when she's talking, she's listening from newspaper and then she's making comment like that.
You are not a holy mother. But question is that they holy mother, their impact will silently work on the others who are around. But I am not staying with holy mother. That's why I cannot behave like mother used to do. But for us, we will have to talk about God. Mahapurush Maharaj, he could have talked so many things. Raja Maharaj used to say sometimes mundane things. But that was a different thing. They are so charged with so much spirituality, like in the fire, in the close proximity of a oven. which is fire. You feel the heat, whether you like it or not, because you are close to that. But Holy Mother is Holy Mother. Brahmananda is Brahmananda. Where is Brahmananda? I'm not Rama. Ramakrishna is not there, and Vivekananda is not there. I am neither Vivekananda and neither my Guru is Ramakrishna. So we should be comparing with our condition, in the present condition we are, because our mind is always vulnerable. It is easy to go easily. So if someone, as a food habit system, someone takes a good food, healthy food, no? It is very difficult. But if you get the unhealthy food, people will be interested very quickly. So avoid unhealthy food, go to a healthy food. Healthy food you like or dislike, others are taking, and you see someone become healthy, that can give you inspiration. So this is the way we will have to. Holy association is very important. The association of one's sanskaras is extremely base. Base means lower. Because life after life, many bad thought, bad association, that all have been accumulated, as I say. We are very intelligent. We may say, oh, okay, I am okay. I can say this, I can do that. But you are ruining yourself because you are creating an impression in your mind, bad thought, bad impression, Don't do that. Rather keep always putting good thought, good idea, so that when it comes, that will be predominantly inspiring. So the living entity cannot be purified from the fault of the association even by performing virtuous activities like asat sangha, asat ashtanga yoga, acquiring knowledge, sankha or varnasrama or study of Vedas, performing austerities, accepting sannyasa, worshipping gods, giving the charity, giving donation, observing different brata means celebrations, performing fire sacrifice, visiting holy places, and observing disciplinary rules and prohibitions for a long time. He says you can do many things, but the benefit you can get from holy association is unparalleled. As I said, in our life, and I have heard from other sadhus also, when we really take advantage of a holy man, we don't take advantage of a holy man. We Nitya Ganga Pani, who lives on the holy Ganga. Ganga is very pure. You sprinkle, you are pure. Ramakrishna used to say, Ganga, Ganga, always Ganga. Na? But those who live on the bank of the Ganga, they use Ganga as ordinary water. They bathe in that, they go for their ablution. They are not thinking, oh my God, I am touching Ganga, I am so pure. No, that spirit goes away when you become very close to such things. So that's why it is a nice, a wonderful thing to go to a holy man, and with a mindset, you will get the better benefit. If you go without that, it will make you some impact, but not that deep impact. It takes time.
So is to have the recognition that you are...
You are going to a holy man with your love and respect. Suppose you go, even many people came to Ramakrishna, like the example. Many people came to Ramakrishna from Calcutta. But what happened? They came to see, oh, there is a Paramahamsa, means a holy man, let me go and check. And they came and they saw one ordinary man, no shirt, no dress, half cultured, uncultured as it were, no well-dressed person, talking about God, 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 God. What Paramahamsa? They criticize. People criticize Ramakrishna. He's a mad guy. Don't go to him. Jogin Maharaj, who said, Jogin Maharaj's mom or dad or brother, who said, you go to that crazy guy? Don't go. He is totally crazy. Seeing Ramakrishna, God himself in the human body, no? But you have no faith, you have no devotion, your mind is not clean to add this. That's why with the idea, go to a holy man. Then you will find, with that faith you go, you will find the benefit of it. as I said now, in my life also I can say, I got more benefit with the Holy People's Association. That time I didn't get much time for my personal prayer and meditation because I was a brahmachari. I was given 12, 13 hours of work continuously. But there is a holy man whom I have the opportunity to go anytime. He used to live very close to me. Even 10 minutes, 5 minutes I go and get the benefit of it, whatever he says. And I had a mindset to go to think about that I am going to, and what he says is valuable and is important, and that will help me. But if you go to somebody and he says something, you don't take care of that, and you say, okay, he talks like that. So it will not impact your life immediately. And I got the best benefit because when I thought that, oh, I am spending so much time, I don't get my time for meditation, still I am going to that sadhu and spending my time. When he's walking, I am walking with him. I'm going, and when he went away for some other center, posted from that center, and I remain in that center, then I thought, now I get more time for meditation. Oh my God, you do your meditation, nothing happening. Mind was so cheerful and uplifted with the Holy Association, that my mind was really uplifted. I don't care, meditate, it is equal to more than meditation. And when no other obstacle, work and meditation, I am doing myself, I am free, my time is free. I don't get that benefit. That's why Holy Association. And why? I give you one example. We are reading that Brahman is everywhere, no? And Brahman can be perceived. And when you really tune your mind, you will be feeling the thrill all over the body, no? I remember one day I was walking with him. We also walk. We talk what type of talk? All mundane talks, useless, worthless. And that day I was walking with him. And it was really very quiet time of walking. And it's a long stretch of open veranda in a building, college building. And the Swami used to live there. And he used to look after that college, and he was this head of the center. So, and he was walking back and forth. And suddenly, in deep silence, he was not talking much, silent walking. And suddenly, at a distance, there was a barking of the dog. At night time, some street dogs are barking. And suddenly he pointed out towards me, "Do you hear? Do you hear?" I said, I don't understand what he meant, what to hear. But the dog's barking is natural. I didn't think about that. He said, do you hear the dog barking? Yes. That is consciousness. And then he pointed out towards him. Oh my God, how every hair of his body is standing erect like that. Goosebump all over the body. Dog's barking is giving him the sensation. That is all consciousness. Where will you read 1,000 books like that? Where will you get that? It is lifelong experience. All through the life I remember, when I remember, my mind goes up that way. That's called the Holy Association. So, it is that Holy Association can wipe out our negativity in a moment. But the same sadhu, the same monk who I am praising this way, he was criticized by other people. When he walks, he is an arrogant person, he is going like that. People used to say, I hear even today. It matters nothing to me. But that picture is in such a bright memory in my life that I cannot forget that. And whenever I remember, that's the Holy Association. I am lifted to another level. A dog's barking, a sound, is a conscious manifestation of the divine Atman, and that Atman is with me. And that is stimulating him. His whole body is full up, and the hair like that, standing like that. And he stayed for some time. This is called practical Vedanta. Where will you get it? By reading 10 Upanishads and 20 books and studying it. That's why he said, not by virtuous activities, not by your Sankhya philosophy, studying this. These are good for intellectual clarity. But Holy Association can wipe out our samskaras. And that if you go with due reverence, he will get the best benefit out of it.
What about the people that cannot have whole association in person?
Then there are secondary. This is holy association. We are reading this book, this is holy association. Because what we are doing now, we are not talking about some politics or talking about somebody's bad character, good character, this, that, criticizing this man is good, bad. No, we are thinking devotion, we are thinking love for God, how to this book is a help. This scripture is a help. Your meditation can help you. That's holy association. Reading something is good. Singing some bhajan with deep emotion, if it brings tears in your eyes, you're singing a song. Ramakrishna used to sing song. Look at that gospel. How sometimes he's flowing tears in his eyes. So these are holy association. Holy means God. Association means combining with it. Whenever you combine with God, God is full of what? Joy, God is bliss, God is peace, God is what you call tranquility. So all these characteristics, that is God. It will come spontaneously. That's why holy association is so important. Suppose we are reading the Mahapurush Maharaj, Shivananda. Suppose what is happening? Those sadhus who stayed with them, they become great sadhus by serving them. Our Swami Sridharanandaji, who is in our, what you call, Sydney Center, he served one of our Swami, who is a realized soul, Holy Mother's disciple, Shantananda. And see what he has become. He didn't get much time for japa, meditation, and but only sadhu seva. But he has the mind to learn from him. If you be with him and work with him and don't learn anything from him, and any spiritual benefit will not come. And he had that spirit. That's why whatever he taught, out of that he became a good sadhu. So this is the point. That means holy association is so vital and important in monastic life, or monastic, no, spiritual life, any life. So, as soon, Sri Krishna therefore says, he cannot attain me as soon as this defect is rectified through saintly association. Saintly association. Books are good, singing is good, bhajan is good, japa is good, meditation is good, but don't miss to holy company. But as I said, don't go to a holy person and just chit-chat and spend the time. Rather poke. Holy people are like, what do you call the, honeycomb. So you are new to, you need to where to poke, no? And then the honey will come out. I see that I appreciate our one Swami, San Diego Swami. Anyone goes, he will just poke him. Acha Maharaj, how many sadhus you have seen, this, that. He will put such a question. He will turn your whole attention into another direction. And naturally, whatever the best in you, that comes out. No?
But he works really hard. He reads that sadhu's book or listens lecture.
That is not the point. Sincerity is the question. What is your sincerity? And also to know what I want. So this is, he cannot attain me, means God, as soon as this defect is our old impressions, samskaras, is rectified through saintly association. We need saintly association. And we are all fortunate. We have so many saintly association here. Only we have to open the eyes and go for that. No one is perfect. Understand this one point. In this world, you cannot find a perfect person. He will be angry, he will be reactionary, this, that. But do you see only that side? Or you will see the good side of it? You get your benefit. Unless there is a mixture of sattvic, rajasic and tamasic, no one can be functional. And we are not perfected. But can I not squeeze whatever best is there? Try to learn that. That is the holy association. I am immediately bound with the heart of that devotee, Gita says. I become bound with the devotee who goes to the holy association. By associating with and respecting the pure devotee of Bhagavan, the faults of indulging are eradicated. In our life, whatever, it is wiped out. The fruit of bad impression. As a result, if we keep always bad association, bad criticism, negative thinking, it does not do anything. That's why the ku-sanskara, bad impression. We have two types of impression. You are meditating, that is creating meditative impression. You are thinking something bad, bad impression. No. So ku-association, what is the result of bad association? He says, due to bad impressions, the propensity in the living entity for passion and ignorance is strengthened. Bad association, what it brings? Our tendency, our association will be increasing more and more on the worldly side, and spiritual side will be doomed. To nurture the spiritual side, we will have to associate with the holy. If we associate with the unholy, it will doom our spiritual side and increase the worldly side. Which side you are? Samskaras are the root cause of whatever tendencies in the modes of goodness, passion and ignorance are seen in persons eating, drinking, sleeping and other activities. Samskaras are the root cause of whatever tendencies in modes of goodness, passion and ignorance are seen in persons eating. A person is eating, you can understand whether he is self-controlled or he is greedy. It will express. So you will find that there are many people come, they are wait, okay, let everyone take, I am taking the last one. Okay, if there someone is there maybe eating, their consideration. But some people may not have that consideration. That is a manifesting, that means he is little more selfish than others. Because samskara is what? That will be manifested in action. So that's why they are saying the effect is that in drinking, in sleeping, tamas. If one is more tamasic, sleeping more and more and more, and you indulge in that sleep. If someone is active, karma. We should not be, that doesn't mean we should not sleep. We should sleep 7-8 hours. Okay, balance that. But you should not give up your practice, your spirituality. So, tendency, your action will tell you. Your taste will change. Which type of talk you like, what type of association you like, what type of your heart's pangs for. I want this type of environment, this type of say food. Food may be rajasika food, tamasika food, sattvika food. The person of spiritual development will gradually tend towards sattvika food. Words, his behavior will be turned towards sattvika words. Otherwise anger and always negative and always depressing thoughts will be manifested to the expression also. So these are the kusanga. Bad, ku means bad association. Kusamskara. Bad impressions, they disregard the devotees. We cannot recognize good people then. Because bad tendency, if we grow, I'll find likingness for the bad people. And bad people will be, in my eyes, good. And I will not be able to. They will not be able to disregard the Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas means here sadhus, who are genuine sadhus. Unless bad impressions are destroyed, the 10 offenses to holy name will not be completely eradicated. Offense committed at the feet of the sadhus are due to pride, due to bad impressions, blaspheming sadhus, which is one of the offenses to the holy name. That's the point. Vaishnavas are very critical because these are very important points in our life. Don't criticize any sadhu. Don't criticize anyone. Let it be. But why you are taking the bad out of them? So it is said, due to bad impression, they blaspheme. You do not know, everywhere there may be good people showing outside. What is my business? Only you can criticize in this way so that I don't get into those bad qualities in me. Not the person. but the activities or actions, I should not do that because I want to be better. But to criticize someone, you are always indulging all this negativity in you. Enters in the heart of a non-devotee, which one of the offenses of the holy name, enters in the heart of non-devotee and takes up residence there. That means, due to bad impression, they blaspheme the sadhus, and which is the one great offense they conduct in the practice of spirituality. Due to bad impressions, the living entity cannot take exclusive shelter at the feet of Krishna. Bad impressions. It will not allow you to go there. You will spend hours together and talking about all things useless talk. And Vaishnava tradition is always repeat the mantra, mantra, mantra. Always your throat should repeat the mantra, nothing else. And that will purify the heart and soul and mind. No? Time is limited. We don't care for that. We don't really understand how valuable. We are seeing now with pandemic going on. No? What is life? And at this moment the life is there, within 2 hours the man is gone. Just he was caught that he may have some problem and taken to hospital. Recent I have some knowledge about that. And taken to hospital and he was doing well. They say, okay, now they have, but he will be released. And within 1 hour they say, boom, gone. So this is the momentariness of life. And I think I'll be another 40 years here. I'll be another 10 years there. Okay, I have enough time. And how I shall wipe out my impressions, bad impressions. So this is very important point, that we, due to bad impressions, the living entity cannot take exclusive shelter at the feet of Sri Krishna or God. Rather, considering various gods to be the independent Lord, he wanders here and there, sometimes taking shelter here and there, blaspheming the scriptures, consider the result of the holy name. Scripture, also they criticize this scripture bad, that scripture bad. You need not have to do that. All scriptures are created because who is fit for that type of teaching? No, all types of, Ramakrishna said, the mother prepares fish item, various types. One likes stomach is weak, like soup, fish soup. Someone likes little spicy, no? Or 2-3 Lanka, chili. That is good. For his health it is good. But if you take, it will upset your stomach, no? So let he take. Why are you complaining that? Why he takes is what is your business? Let him take that. He is good for him. But it is not good for me. I won't take. Simple thing. But we want to start criticizing. He takes. Or he takes. What is your business? You take what is good for you. Yeah.
The problem happens when they show that holier than thou and say like that you are bad and we are, they try to defend themselves saying that.
Let them say like a fool. You should be intelligent, much above them. You should not go to their level to think the same way. Then you fall in the same trap. Why will you do? Yeah, there may be some people arrogantly think they are right. Even doing something wrong, they think they are doing right. Okay. You tell, if it happens, does not happen, finish. But why you shall pull yourself down into that level? Your life is precious. You are not born to live a life like that. You wanted to elevate your life for God realization. No? So this is very important. See, these bad impressions, the living entity disobeys the spiritual master. Very important katha. The two bad impression, because there is some sanskaras. Even the scriptures, because of the due to bad impressions, the living entity, many individual soul, disobeys the spiritual master, blasphemes the scriptures, considers the result of the holy name to be exaggeration, considers the name of Bhagavan to be equal to pious activity, commits sinful activities on strength of the holy name, possesses, he conceived I and mine in relation to the body and in relation to his own wife, children, family and wealth. Bestows Harinam upon unqualified person. That means, it is all bringing the negativity because of the sanskaras. Criticizing Guru. His Guru, he is criticizing. What's the question of any other person? He criticizes the scriptures. He criticizes the holy people. He criticizes any practice, anyone doing any practice. What is your business? Let them do their practice. You do your practice. Yeah? You are not being responsible to correct everyone. And no one will be corrected necessary. My life, let me first realize. Ramakrishna used to say, just realize God by any means. In English we call hook or crook. Hook or crook means by any way, just realize God first, and then you can correct others. Take your time. Take your time to perfect everyone. And really, that will be really, your words will carry such weight that will change the other person. In the Bhagavad, in the Kathopanishad says, Andhe naiva niyamana jatandha andha kupe patanti. A blind person saying that, okay, you want to go to the destination, follow me. One blind following the other blind. First the guide blind, he falls into the ditch. And that man falls upon him. So this is the Katha association. Very important thing. Our impressions it goads us to take this wrong direction. The purport, he then remained intoxicated in the offenses to the holy name. In Vaishnava literature they call offenses. You are taking the name of the Lord, but you are committing offenses. If you don't believe in your Guru, if you don't believe in the scripture, you don't believe in the holy man, if you don't follow the instructions they are giving, you indulge in seeing the negativity in others, you are offensing, creating some offense for your spiritual practice. So, 10 offenses of the holy name. How can auspiciousness come to such a person? Then it is therefore said, the purport is that one should never associate with the materialistic people. Because this is coming because those who are people living in the mundane thought, that type of thinking is creating this trouble. No. Because by their association, your dharma, artha, kama, moksha, and also bhakti, as well as other types of objectives, will be all destroyed. It is only the association of sadhus that one can wash away the flaw of taking bad association. And only through the association of sadhus can one attain all types of objectives. So, it's the glory of the holy company. No? And now, effect of pure Vaishnava Sangha. Now, he's putting the same thing in negative way and positive way. If you do keep contact with the bad association, because your sanskara is pushing you, that is one thing. And this is the net result. You are committing more blunder. Your sanskara is not taking you towards God, it is taking towards forgetfulness of God. And you are doing according to Vaishnava 10 what is called offense to God, because you are not becoming truthful to your scriptures, to the Guru, to the holy people, to the holy teaching, holy practice. No? So these are all. Therefore, the effect of pure Vaishnava Sangha means sadhu Sangha, real, genuine spiritual person association. What is that? It has been seen that for fortunate persons, the attachment to sanskaras is destroyed by spending a few days in constant association with the Vaishnava. As I said already, and if you stay with a holy person, you may not understand that impact that. But you are open, you can understand immediately. If not, you have faith and devotion, it will fructify in your life later on. Even now not. So he says, sanskaras, they destroy few days, even you stay few days with a holy person. Who does not know the effect of the association of Narada, through which hunter, Mrigari, the dacoit Ratnakara, attained auspiciousness? And there is a story, Narada and Ratnakara. Ratnakara is a highway robber. Highway robber. So anyone going, he will beat him and take away whatever possession, money, etc. and live like that. And then one day Narada, the holy man, Narada came and saying, hey, what are you doing? Well, first give me what you have, otherwise I will beat you and kill you. Well, Baba, I am a sadhu, I have nothing to give. But why are you doing this mischievous thing? You are killing people for your little money and things. It is incurring sin. Why are you doing? He said, well, why? I am not doing for myself. I do whole family. My mom, dad, brother, sister, my wife, children. I feed them with this money. So everyone will share. If anything bad, everyone will share. Well, okay, go and ask. And he went back. And faith with the sadhu went back to home and then asked. Everyone said, why shall I take your sin? Father said, when you were a baby, I took care of you. Are you taking my sin? How I collected the money, how I earned the money. A bad good I did, it will come to me. So you are now adult. I am your child, like a child. I am become incapacitated to work. So it is your responsibility to feed your dad, mom. So why shall you take your sin? And everyone rejected, wife, children. No. It is your responsibility to feed us. You do hard work, bring money. I am not asking go and kill people. So you are committing that, it is yours. Why I shall take the result of that? And then he came back and Narada says, see how many people you have killed, how many torture you did, all heap up sin, so much sin. Now what will be the way? Then he said, oh sadhu, please help me. Then he said, okay, now you start repeating the name of the Lord. No? And they gave the mantra, and he started repeating the mantra. I am not going in much details, there are stories. And ultimately he became what he became? Valmiki. Valmiki is the sage, great sage. He became a great sage. And wrote the life of Rama, which is the authentic life even today. So the transformation came how? A holy man, association of a holy man. So another story I do not know, Mrigari, what is the story man? But anyhow, the following instruction of Ramanuja is worthy of remembering all times. If you are unable to purify yourself by thousands of endeavors, then sit near a Vaishnava sadhu. Means a sadhu means holy man. They are talking about those who take the name of the Lord, they are Vaishnava sadhu. But that means any sadhu, holy man. By this, all your sins will be washed away and you will very soon achieve the auspiciousness. By staying in sadhu sangha for a very short time, person's mind is changed, his attachment to senses enjoyment destroyed, and the seed of bhakti sprouts in the heart. Gradually, one develops a taste for Vaishnava's conduct and behavior. It has been seen that by the influence of sadhu sangha, people have given up such habits as associating with lust, thirsting for wealth, desiring for sense enjoyments and liberation, being inclined toward karma, etc. Drinking wine, smoking tobacco, desiring chew, betel, and having accepted proper conduct, etc. Practice for pure bhakti. So they took all the wrong direction. It has been seen that by being influenced by the Vaishnava dharma, constantly engaging in the service of Krishna, many people have become freed from their laziness, useless talk, criticizing, and other unbeneficial habits. That these are the anartha. Anartha means meaningless, or it is obstacle to your spiritual growth. You can get out by sadhu sangha. There is a story. Many stories are there, how sadhu sangha. What is the name? I forgot. A Vaishnava sadhu. He was day and night repeating the name of Krishna, 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 Krishna. The local landlord become very jealous because many people respected that homeless sadhu who is deep in a hut. He lives in a hut and repeats the name of Krishna, 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 Krishna. So landlord thought that, oh, he's becoming making so popular. So he engaged one prostitute to to push into his room, and then he will fall in some illicit activity, then he will beat him and throw out like that. So that he made a plan like that. But the best prostitute who is very talented to persuade somebody, so he found out someone and sent it to that holy man. Did Haridas or somebody? Javan Haridas, some Haridas, Sri Chaitanya's disciple. And then he went, but that lady went with well dressed and this and that to allure the mind of that sadhu. But he started, he was doing japa. He always does the rosary and doing it. And he said, and she was little restless to show her allurement. But the sadhu said, he want to tell something. The sadhu said, wait, let me finish my count. So he went on counting, and the lady sat for some time, and again restless, another time, wait, let me finish my, and again finish my, and it went on, whole night it went on. And then she got frustrated, and then came back, and told that landlord, you have sent me to a holy man. He was always doing japa. He has no interest in anything. Why did you send it? But you cannot allure. Go next day. So she was sent second day. And the sadhu only said, wait. Let me do the japa. Finish my japa. And did. And ultimately second day is also gone that way. Whole night is gone that way. And the third day came. Again the landlord was very angry with the lady, a prostitute, that you are not doing your job properly. Go! So she went again third day. As soon as he went, I say, let me finish my japa. Let's finish my japa. And on the third day, her mind changed. She then fell at the feet of the sadhu. I say, help me, protect me. I did so many bad karma in my life for my earning, and this is a bad life. Please, where shall I go? Please help me. Then he said, okay, I give you this mantra. You stay here in this cottage and you repeat the mantra as I am practicing. You do, and I am going away. So that Haridas then left that cottage, and that lady, a prostitute, became a saint. 3 days association with a holy man. And what he did? He didn't do anything. He was intoxicated in God's name and feeling joy, immense joy, that silent impact. A mind of a person like that. So these are the stories behind holy association, holy association, what tremendous change can bring in one's life. In this regard we have seen, but associating with the Vaishnavas, the wickedness and desires for prestige in many have been vanquished. If that association is taken with some faith, results are astonishing. There is a complete change in one's nature. One's attachment to material world is eradicated, as is one's greed for being victorious in battle. Moreover, by the influence of saintly association, a king gives up his greed for his kingdom. Influence of saintly association. You lead the life of Sri Chaitanya, you will find by his influence, 2 big ministers. One is finance minister of the Bengal. Jogai Mata, they are drunkard. Jogai Mata, you are 2 people who are always used to drink and curse the holy people and torture the people who taking the name of Lord. No, so they are transformed by them. But another story is that Rup Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they were big ministers in the king. King was the king of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. There is a king, and he was the finance minister. One was finance minister, another was military general or something like that. They, by touch of Sri Chaitanya, they transformed and then become monk. This become the Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. So the holy association, that's why in Vaishnava literature it is very, very, very important. And in our Vedanta tradition also, holy association is so important. But to take advantage of them, being in holy association, to know how to extract spirituality. So,
The association is also like that Jahari Giri for Krishna.
but you should have something to Spure Krishna now. That if you see a holy man, and if you are inclined, actually you are practicing, you get the boosting immediately. But if I am a dull person going to a holy man, no impact will be felt by me. Though there is a transformation, message is coming, but your signal is weak. What can you do? Your battery is not charged. Everything is available, but battery, you are not hearing the voice. So this is the battery charging. If one is really charged with spirituality, really loves God, and with that association, it will boost him. So, what is the time more? Oh, another 2-3 minutes, I finish this and then we'll lead the another day. So moreover, by the influence of the saintly association, a king gives up his greed for his kingdom. A sense enjoyer renounces the desire to enjoy. A rich man abandons his covetousness for money. A lusty person completely leaves the object of his lust. A politician gives up politics. A worldly poet leaves his passion for mundane poetry. A logician awakens from his dream of defeating the world with his logic. And a material scientist becomes one-pointed devotee of Bhagavan and kicks away his investigation of the world or atomic miracles through which he had led the whole world towards destruction. There is no other way by the association of the Vaishnavas to eradicate the attachment resulting from samskaras. So it says there is no other higher thing than that of association of the holy. Thank you all for being there.
There are 2 questions.
2 questions, okay. Has come?
Yes.
Acha.
So one is for one of our devotees that come here, from Lisa Coffee.
Lisa,
So we're almost done. What will be our next book?
Yeah.
I want to be prepared for next week.
Yeah. So now we have to think. Tell me what you want to hear. I was thinking it is not ending because I am hanging on. So Sadhu Vritti, next chapter, that will be the end of the book. But you can read whatever. I think that if it is a devotional text to read, we can read Narada Sutra, Narada Bhakti Sutra, we can start reading. Or if you have any other good suggestion, smaller book to take, please send that suggestion. And we can talk over phone also. Okay, Lisa? So your question is this, and I think that is the way we can do something. What will be next? Another, it will take, if I don't finish it as I am reading, it takes longer time. Though you may be thinking that I am holding on. But holding on is not the question. To understand these fine points and to cultivate in our life is more important. If we read another book, in the Bhakti Sutra, if we read, the same thought will come. Holy company will come there also. Japa will come there also. So we are hanging on to deepen our understanding and confirm our statements.
She said Narada's Way of Divine Love,
Love, right.
by Swami Prabhavananda.
Yeah.
That could be all.
Then Prabhupada Swami's book will keep, but for detailed explanation, there is a verse by verse. We will take that. Yeah, that is the same book, but Bhuteshananda Swami's book is much the same. Verses are the same, explanations are different. But we will take advantage of that. Yeah,
Okay.
that may be the suggestion. Yeah.
So the second question. So the second question is, what is the difference between enlightened person and God? Is all God or enlightened common people in the past? Are we
God.
worship enlightened people?
God. God and enlightenment, what is that?
What's the difference between enlightened person and God? Are
Oh,
we
ho, ho,
worshiping
ho.
enlightened
Oh, oh,
person?
oh. Acha. Enlightened person, difference between God and enlightened person. God is God. No one can, no enlightened person can be God. Understand? God is who? Who creates, sustains, and dissolves. The God creates this universe, billions and trillions of stars and galaxies. Yes, that is God's work. An enlightened person can get drowned into God consciousness and lose himself. So when he comes back, he becomes like an ordinary man with full knowledge. But he cannot be God. That's a very fundamental point. In Vedanta also, you cannot be God. You can be a realized soul. You can be knower of God, but you cannot be God yourself. What happens? You will be feeling that oneness with the divine and get absorbed. But your ego will not be powerful to create the universe. God's ego is there to create the universe, destroy the universe, recreate, sustain. That is all.
So you cannot be Ishvara.
You cannot be Ishvara. Huh? So it is said, God realization gives you freedom. If we realize God, we will be always cheerful, we will see that it is everything, the play of the Lord is going on. Huh? This coronavirus, mother's another play. A Bhakta will look at that, it is mother, divine mother, playing in this role and that role. This good is also mother playing and bad is also mother playing. That's why in Tantra, it is God is everything, good and bad. So mothers play. Suppose our mother, loving mother, or our friend whom I love. Sometimes she is very sweet, smiling face, sometimes frowning face. Frowning face is also my same gentleman whom I say is my friend. And the same person is sometimes sweet. So mother is sometimes sweet, sometimes terrible facing. No? In the Chandi, we read all this in the morning. Mother who is when pleased, she confers everything, boon and everything. But when she gets mad, then she's wrath, brings all wrath. Say. So therefore, we cannot be God. We can be only, we can realize God and come back and see the play of God going on everywhere. There is nothing but God. And this life of freedom comes after realization. That's why we cannot be God. God is God.
So there is one last question that the person asked. Please, Maharaj, answer me. How does one get rid of bad karma? Last question.
No. How one can get rid of bad karma, as we have discussed so long. Our bad karma creates our impression. It goads me, it forces me. I know it is bad, but still I do that bad thing. So that's why we read today so much about holy association. Go to a holy person, listen to them, lead, try to extract the holiness which is in them. And all the reading what we have read, the stories I have told, follow that. Extract that juice in which they live in that they are holy. Why they are holy? Because they live in holiness. So it will change automatically by our own effort and prayer as a devotion. Oh Lord, I am trying, by my samskara is pushing me the other way. Help, help, help. I am helpless. Please do something. So this type of prayer. And Vedanta will say selfless work, think of others, serve others, thinking you are serving God. Meditate on the nature of the divine, or your guru has given you the idea how to meditate. Repeat the mantra, japa. They all will help to get out of our bad karma. Okay? Thank you all. Jai, jai, jai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishnarpanam Astu.